Assassin's Creed is the latest video game adaptation into a movie, and this time is directed by the same director of Macbeth, the recent one that was a pretty darn great movie. And it stars Michael Fassbender, Marion Cotillard, and Jeremy Irons. I'm gonna put this thing off. I was excited about this movie, to say the least. Of all the video game adaptations that we got this year, that were Ratchet and Clank, Angry Birds, the movie, Warcraft, Assassin's Creed is easily the one that I was most looking forward to, because I have played every single game in the franchise, every single one, including the DS and PSP ones. And I like it, I like the franchise. I'm not in love with it, but it's pretty darn good, I'm not gonna lie. Some games are better than others and whatever. I'm not the biggest fan of the story, especially the present day one, but it's a fine video game franchise, and the movie franchise could have great possibilities. It could go wherever they want it to go, and first of all, let's talk about the things that this movie does right. They have a new story. It's original. The costumes, the sets, a couple of the special effects, the stunt work especially, they're great. They look great. That's kind of it. There are a lot of bad things about this movie. But before I get into all this shit, I have to say right away that I had fun, okay? And it's not the good type of fun, it's not the nice guys level of fun, okay? That you're with the movie, you're laughing with it, along with it, you are having fun, the movie is meant to be enjoyable and you're enjoying yourself. This one is one of those hilariously bad, kind of laughable movies. Let's start with the music. Because, do you remember the first trailer with the Kanye West song? The movie has a couple of those sequences with modern, shitty music in the background. It put me off completely, especially in the beginning of the movie. It's rushed, it's I think only 1 hour and 40 minutes long, the actual movie. Boy, it gets into things way too quickly. The first 10 minutes of the movie are, oh, my mom was killed by my father when I was a little kid, and now I'm old, and I'm getting executed, and then I'm in Abstergo, and I run away, they put me in the machine, and I'm in the past, okay, it's action sequence, and then we're back in the present day, and then it's a lot of talking, and then back in the action. Wow! It goes way too quickly. There is, at the same time, too much explanation, and too little explanation for things, okay? They changed the animus. This time around it's not a bed where you lie down, or a machine or whatever, it's an arm that is connected to your spine or something that lifts you up. There are a lot of technicalities that would not make sense, I don't give a damn, it's a movie, come on. What would happen if he rolls? I don't give a fuck what happens if he rolls, okay? It's a movie, just try to enjoy it at least a little bit of suspension of disbelief. There was something that bothered me quite a lot. In the first action sequence, you are back in time where, by the way, also another pro of the movie, they do speak Spanish. The movie is set during the Spanish Inquisition in Spain in the 15th century, and they only speak Spanish. That's a ballsy move, and I applaud them for that. Great job, I did like that quite a lot. And while we're back in the ancient times, and you're trying to follow the incredibly convoluted story, it's just something related with a boy. I'm not gonna lie, I was not able to follow it at all. I found it confusing. Might be my fault, and it was loosely connected, each sequence in the past, but whatever. Those sequences are a poor excuse to showcase action. And yeah, the action is a bit shaky, and there are a couple of scenes that are quickly edited together, and that would have been fine for me, if not for one incredibly stupid and annoying decision. every single time that there is an action sequence, it cuts back and forth between the past and the present. Which means that you're seeing the guy in the past stabbing someone with a sword, and then it cuts away in the present where you see Michael Fassbender with the arm behind him attached that's just doing this movement with nothing in his hand, and there's like a shadow because apparently while the people are connected to the Animus, the other guys outside of the Animus like Marion Cotillard and Jeremy Irons, they can see what those guys are seeing, more or less like shadows, like memories. Weird stylistic choice. It pissed me off in the beginning, and then I just went, okay, just whatever, do whatever the hell you want, movie. And it gets weird, it gets stupid. Brendan Gleeson, I love that actor, but he is in the movie for no reason at all. If you watch the movie, you could easily cut out his entire part, and it would be just the same freaking movie, okay? Doesn't change anything. The special effects, as I've already said, the stunt work is impressive. I know that they did almost all of it practical, even the leap of faith, it's cool, it's very impressive, and I respect that. But there is a shit ton of CGI, especially the environments, and the entire movie looks boring and grey, yellow, brownish. It's ugly to look at in a couple of sequences, I'm not gonna lie. But the weird thing about all of this, which I would normally give a movie like this probably 1 star, 1.5 stars, it's fun. That's the weird thing. I was there, I was hating some of those aspects, but at the same time I was enjoying myself. I was having fun. It's not normal, I know. I don't honestly recommend the movie, but at the same time, as you can see from the final actual score of the enjoyment rate alone, because this is not about the overall quality in itself, that's the first part of my scoring. The second part, as you can see, it's an enjoyable movie. It's not that awful. From that point of view, badly made, poorly executed especially, but I had fun. I can't deny that, I had fun. So take it as it is, not a good movie, enjoyable, but not in the right ways. I don't even know if you watch this review and you think like you might enjoy it, go watch it, you're probably gonna have fun. Otherwise, skip it. Skip it altogether, save your money for the Oscar movies, for La La Land if it hasn't already come out, just whatever. Have you seen Assassin's Creed? And do you like the video game franchise? Tell me in the comments below. Thanks as always for watching, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.